Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to update the release schedule, and I know it's a little bit early. We usually do this once a month. It's been a few weeks, it's not quite been a month yet. However, in the past few weeks, a lot of new stuff has been released for the Pokémon TCG, or at least revealed is going to be released soon, and we've had a whole bunch of news, and quite frankly, even though it is a little bit early, it is definitely time to have another look at the release schedule for the Pokémon TCG. So with that in mind, we should have just seen the pre-release for Brilliant Stars. They've happened the last couple of weekends. Now we are heading up to the actual release of Brilliant Stars. And Brilliant Stars is shaping up to be an absolutely phenomenal set. And I can't really say enough good things about Brilliant Stars. It is just shaping up phenomenally. We know we've got those amazing character rares, like that just absolutely wonderful Alchemy. It's by far the best one, and it's the only one I pulled for my build and battle kit, which makes me very happy indeed. And we've got those characters super rares, things like that Sylveon, which are amazing. We've got a bunch of gold cards like the gold Galarian birds. We've got a whole bunch of Charizard, including the rainbow rare version of it. It is shaping up to be an absolutely phenomenal set, both in terms of playability and in terms of collectability. It really is rather ridiculous. So on the 25th of February, which is in just a couple of days' time, obviously we're going to have your booster packs and your booster boxes. That, fairly standard. But then we got our free pack blisters. These are featuring the absolutely amazing Okacheke artwork for both Glaceon and Leafeon. And we do now have the official scans of those cards, which makes me very, very happy indeed. And it is worth mentioning, although these aren't particularly good cards, they are brand new and exclusive promos that have not been seen anywhere else. We've also then got the one-pack promos, which feature the Okacheke Eevee, which makes me very happy, and the Flapper, which was a Korokoro promo over in Japan, which is also pretty gosh darn cool and makes me pretty gosh darn happy. So that's rather nice. Although usual rules apply here, this is not a product that you are probably going to find just sitting in your regular local game store online at your regular store. This is something that tends to be in supermarkets, big box stores, places like that. The one-pack blisters you will be able to find everywhere are the ones that are featuring the Salamence and Hydreigon, but these are just reprints of the Salamence and Hydreigon that came around in Evolving Skies. One regular pack, 3 regular cards. They are fine if you want to keep them sealed, or fine if you really want to get those cards and for some reason don't want to spend very little money on the singles, but otherwise these are products which, they are among the most skippable ones, I think is fair to say. You've then got the Elite Trainer Box. Now remember, there are 2 versions, a regular and a Pokemon Center exclusive. And as the name might suggest, the Pokemon Center exclusive can only be found at the Pokemon Center. And there is one in the UK now, online at least. Yay! And the Pokemon Center exclusive one is an extra $10. And for that extra $10, you get yourself 2 extra booster packs, you get yourself an Arceus coin, and you get yourself a deck box. Interesting to note, the sleeves are also different, but that's just to set them apart. You're not really paying extra for that. So if you want to pay an extra $10 for 2 packs, a coin, and a deck box, or if you really like the other sleeves, this is a pretty good idea. And we are also getting the Build and Battle Stadium. That is the one that basically gets you 2 build and battle kits, 4 extra boosters, and a few other things. It's basically a box that lets you do a 2-player pre-release at home, which is lovely. Now, it is also very likely, though not confirmed, that on February the 25th, we are getting those V-Battle decks, the ones featuring Corviknight and Lycanroc. I did show you the full deck list for those the other day, so do go and check that video out. It's on this channel, it's not very far back. In fact, the link will be in the description. And these are cool, but they are very much beginners products. So if you want to learn to play the Pokemon TCG, go and buy all the V-Battle decks, play them against each other, you'll have a wonderful time. If, however, you are an experienced player, really the only reason to get these are the Black Star promos, the alternate arts of the Corviknight and Lycanroc, and they're very cool, but the decks as a whole are not really great for experienced players, new players, casual players, or people that want the promos. Again, that is not confirmed for the 25th, but it seems likely. We then seem to have a month with nothing dropping. From February the 25th to March the 25th, there is nothing, but on March the 25th, we get a bunch of stuff, like the Pikachu V Box. And it's kind of like the new style of V Box, because not only do you get your Pikachu V and your Jumbo Pikachu V, but you also get yourself a holo promo Mimikyu. And this is a holo that we've not seen in other products. Although I say that, there was actually a retailer exclusive repack product in the US, which did have this Mimikyu as a holo in. So some of you may have actually come across this before. For most people, it will be new. Interesting to note that the Pikachu is actually in Brilliant Stars, but only the full art version. The regular art has to be got in this particular box. And also on March the 25th, we are getting the Pokemon TCG Collector Bundle. Now this seems to be the new version of Collector's Chest, although, like we're going to see in a minute, Collector's Chests are also still around apparently. But what you basically get in this is a bunch of packs, and some extra stuff, which is very much, it makes it good presents for kids, because you get yourself sticker sheets and things of that nature, and you get yourself promos of Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, who are, of course, the first partner Pokemon from Legends Arceus. So that's kind of cool, and these are new promos for us. They were seen in KFC over in Taiwan, which was amazing. In Japan, they were given out with notebooks to elementary school kids. We're getting them in here. And the collector's chest, which I'll show you in a moment. So if you want those promos and a bunch of packs, this is a pretty good deal. And likely on March the 25th, although not confirmed, is the second Battle Academy. Now this is the one that basically reframes the Pokemon TCG as a board game. You get 3 decks that do not hit each other for weakness, one featuring Cinderace, one featuring Pikachu, one featuring Eevee, and you get yourself a big coin and a playmat, which, if it's anything like the first one, is like an actual board like you would get in a board game, and it is designed to be a self-contained product. Although it does just play like the Pokemon TCG, so it's also a great entry point. I've heard from some friends of mine who aren't big Pokemon fans who've picked this up to play with their kids, or at least the first version of it, and the reviews from them have been very, very strong. And I love it, because every time some friend of mine who's not into Pokemon tries something like this, I always get a message, and I absolutely love it. And I did tell you the other day, in fact it might have been earlier today, there is an exclusive promo Galarian Obstagoon which can only be found in this particular product. There are 2 copies in the Eevee deck, so if you want this promo Obstagoon, you're gonna need to pick this one up. Now, moving over into April. April is a little bit nuts. On April the 8th, we have the Sinnoh Stars Mini Tins. And I'll be honest with you, these are not the kind of thing that make me terribly excited. They're Mini Tins. You get 2 packs and a coin for $9, and you get yourself an art card, and there are 5 of them, and you put them all together, and they make a lovely picture. I've never been a huge fan of Mini Tins myself, but that's okay. If you are, there's a new lot coming out, and this is lovely. What is more interesting for players like me is the Morpeko V Union Special Collection, because this brings Morpeko into the Pokemon TCG as a V Union, and as it stands at the moment, it is the only place that you can actually pick this up. Usual obligatory reference to the character Super Rare that they got in VMAX Climax in Japan. We have absolutely no word on how or when this is going to end up being released outside of Japan or outside of Asian territories, so pass is the honest answer on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who tells you it's coming in this particular... No. At the moment, no. But if you want to get Morpeko V Union, you're going to have to pick this up. And I don't think Morpeko V Union's a particularly stunning card, but I do think it's got a bit of potential, and this is going to be one you're probably going to want to pick up just in case Morpeko V Union ever gets good. Along similar lines, on the same day, we are also getting the Lucario V-Star Premium Collection. That is the one which is bringing Lucario V-Star, and this is another product which is basically essential, like if you're a player. Now, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but it's not a stunning card. You know, you can do 240 to a Pokemon V for free energy, or 2 energy, 70 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. It's fine, but we don't know. It doesn't look amazing right now. It could do in the future. But Lucario V-Star is almost certainly not going to be in our May set, so if you want Lucario V-Star, this is where you're going to have to go. Also interesting to note that the Lucario V is a full art, which means the regular version is going to be in our May set, but do not expect the V-Star to be in there. It's an exclusive card, so you're going to want to pick this up. Again, I can't guarantee it's not going to be in the next set, but if we look at what Pokemon have done in the past, it is overwhelmingly likely that it won't be. Worth noting that the European and US versions of this are very slightly different. The US version has an extra booster pack and a coin. So, it doesn't really make a huge difference in any way that matters. You still get the same promos, but it is worth pointing out they are slightly different. And also on April the 8th, we have the Eevee tins, which I told you the other day were inessential tins because they just have reprints, straight reprints, of the Espeon, Sylveon, and Umbreon that came around in Evolving Skies. Because the stock images we've been shown very clearly show they are straight reprints. In the landscape versions, we can even see the set number, and we can see that they are straight reprints from Evolving Skies. But we've also seen that there are free promos, which are alternate arts of those free EVs, which exist and have to be coming out soon. Now, this is a big question mark. We talked about this in a video the other day, so I'm not going to spend too long on it today. But my point is, everything we've been shown, all the official stock images, show straight reprints, but these alternate art promos are coming, so something's gone wrong somewhere. I refuse to believe that we are getting straight reprints in tins and then immediately after getting those same free cards as alternate art reprints. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe it. I believe, and I do not know this is true for a fact, this is just what I think, I believe the stock images have the wrong card images on. I believe they should be alternate art. It has not been confirmed that these tins have the alternate art EVs in, and anyone who tells you that is, well, it's either the future and they have been confirmed, or they are extrapolating. But I do think it is overwhelmingly likely that these tins actually do have the alternate art promos in. Though do remember, overwhelmingly likely and confirmed are very much not the same thing. But I do believe these are the alternate arts in the tins. And then still in April, on the 22nd, we are getting the Boltund V Box. Yeah, that Boltund V Box is, well, that's pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. That is looking pretty nice. Now, it is worth pointing out, it is an alternate art of Boltund. It is not a brand new card. It is an alternate art of the Boltund that came in Fusion Strike, which unfortunately is not the better Boltund. Sorry about that. And just like the Pikachu box, we do also get ourselves another random holo promo here. It is actually a Wooloo, and the Wooloo isn't new, but the fact that it is a promo and a holo and all of that absolutely is. And I do hope this is a trend, incidentally, in the Pokemon TCG, that from now on we are getting these. That would be awesome. So yeah, it's only an alternate art, but if that's what you're into, go nuts. Now, moving over to May the 6th, we have the Arceus V figure collection, except this is listed as May the 6th in the UK and US, but it's listed as April the 22nd in France. So, it might not be exactly the same everywhere. Most of these, we expect them to be the same pretty much everywhere. This looks like it might be a bit of an exception. But this is another product which isn't essential, because it's an Arceus V, which is just an alternate art of the Arceus that came around in Brilliant Stars. But it is one of the greatest promos you'll ever see. It is an absolutely stunning card, which is one of the coolest artworks they have genuinely ever done in the game. Now, it's not stamped like the Japanese version, which makes me a little bit sad, but we are actually getting it, which makes me a little bit happy. Now, it does also come with a figure, if that's the kind of thing you're into. This is a skippable product. There's nothing exclusive in there playability-wise, but it's got a figure and an amazing exclusive promo. There is zero chance I don't pick this up. One thing to note, and we do have to be careful here, the stock image we have of this has a Cosmic Eclipse booster pack in it. 2 Brilliant Stars, 1 Chilling Reign, 1 Cosmic Eclipse. If it has a Cosmic Eclipse booster pack in, then that makes it a way more desirable product, because that is worth about half the cost of the box on its own at the moment. However, this is a stock image, and it does not guarantee that there is a Cosmic Eclipse pack in there. Now, I believe there will be, purely because somebody takes the time and effort to put these images together, and if Cosmic Eclipse is in there, that must have been a conscious choice, and that is a booster pack which is, it's 9 sets ago at this stage. Well, why would you use a pack from 9 sets ago that isn't in the product? That doesn't make a huge amount of sense. So I do believe that there's coming, but just to be perfectly clear, this image does not guarantee it. These packs are not confirmed. We'll have to wait and see when it actually gets released. Might have a Cosmic Eclipse pack in, but that is not guaranteed. Also on May the 6th, we have that collector's chest that we previously mentioned, which is very, very similar to the collector bundle. Now, it's $5 cheaper, $25 rather than $30. It comes with 5 booster packs rather than 7, and I believe it comes with a mini portfolio, which is not in the collector's bundle. Still got the same free promos of those first partner Pokemon from Legends Arceus, so it really is down to the tin. Do you want to pay an extra $5 to get an extra 2 packs but not get the tin? That's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. Personally, I would. $5 for 2 packs is a good deal, but that is very much up to you. And then the last thing we have actually confirmed are the Pokeball tins. We have a new set of Pokeball tins coming, and that does include the debut of Love Ball, which is brilliant. Now, it's actually a really nice trio of tins you get in here. You got Quick Ball, Level Ball, and Love Ball. So they're not giving us Pokeball for the 20th time. These are cool. And Love Ball's here for the first time. Again, you're talking 3 packs and a coin for, I think, $13. They're not the kind of thing I tend to buy personally, but I know a lot of people like them, and that is rather wonderful. So they're coming out as well. Now, we don't actually have a confirmed release date for Pokemon Go. That is, of course, the mini set, the subset, which is going to be our 10.5 set, but it looks very much like it is going to be June the 17th. We have a confirmed date of June the 17th in Japan. We do not have a confirmed release date of June the 17th over here. However, I do think it is very, very likely that it is going to be the same date. The only date we've been given is summer, but come on, this seems pretty gosh darn likely. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we know. Those are the products coming out. Since the last time I updated the release schedule, we've seen Pokemon Go, the Arceus V figure collection, the Pokeball tins, the collector's chest, the Bolt-On Vox. We've seen the Galarian Obstagoon promo from the Battle Academy. We've seen that these EV tins have different promos. There have been a lot of new things we've been shown since, and that's why we had to do this again a little bit early. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what is on your buy list. I want to know which ones you're excited about. I want to know which ones you're going to be skipping. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.